Hey guys, this is Comic Guno, and today I'm doing Superman Action Comics issue 3, which is part of the new 52 DC reboot. So every DC comic is now up to issue 3. So let's talk about the issue and see what's going on. Alright, let's talk about the cover first. I really like the cover, just showing that everyone's against Superman. We're not really used to that. Before this DC reboot, everyone loved Superman. He was a superhero, he was an icon, everyone loved him, and he showed that the world will always be okay. But now in this DC reboot world, everyone hates him. Everyone hates he's an alien. He's kind of like a mutant, except in DC universe instead of the Marvel universe. So definitely he's hated. Everyone hates him. Even though he's saving everybody, no one likes him. We just want to say before I start the issue, I love this series. This is one of my favorite series for the DC reboot, and if you haven't been following this, you should, because it's definitely a different story of Superman, and every issue gives you something else new about Superman, and we're learning issue by issue what Superman really is all about. Alright, so let's talk about the issue and see what we learned in this issue. In this issue, we start out kind of Krypton. It's Clark's dream, showing that Krypton did explode, and showing what happened before Krypton was destroyed. And Clark wakes up, and the whole issue is really showing that Clark is not doing so well as a reporter. He was fired by the Daily Planet, and he works for a different newspaper that's lesser known, and pretty much the only newspaper that would accept him. And so he has a job, but not the Daily Planet. And also shows in this issue that not everyone loves Superman, and which shows in the cover also that not everybody loves Superman. They all pretty much hate him. And also, in the end of this issue, we get to see Lois's father in the power suit. And he says, I'm doing this for Lois and everything. And he's getting controlled by the power suit. And his goal now is to defeat Superman. And he's possessed by whatever. And that's how the issue ends. And that's pretty much what happens in the story. I gotta say, we're like I said in the beginning of this review, we're learning so much more about Superman in different ways in this DC reboot, and I love that. We don't completely know about Superman. We don't completely know what's his origins is. We don't completely know his story. And issue by issue, we are learning more and more. Like we learned in the cover, well, not the cover, but we learned in the first couple of pages that Krypton was destroyed in a different way. And we're learning not everyone loves Superman, and we're learning that Clark Kent doesn't even work at the Daily Planet anymore. And we learned in this issue something that I didn't so much like in this issue, that Clark is not timid, and he's not like walking like if you saw the All Star Superman comic book, like he's not. And there's one scene where he's just tripping all over the place. He's not clumsy, uh, which is something that disappoints me, because that's, even though I love that they're changing a lot about Superman and we're learning different things, I don't think they should change the root of Superman. One of the roots of Superman is that he he is clumsy, and even though he's this powerful person, he has to hide that. Most superheroes have a secret identity. His real person is Superman, and his fake person is Clark Kent. But like for a regular superhero, you started out as Oliver Queen or whatever, and you're also Green Arrow. But I think it reverses for Superman. He is trying to hide as Clark Kent, right? And he really is Superman. That's who he is. And he tries to fake that he's timid. But in this issue, he's not faking anything. He's just like, oh yeah, you want this? Like he's trying to be strong and everything. That's just not what Clark Kent is. I felt like it's just not him. And I felt like that was not great in this issue. But definitely everything else is going great in this issue. And like I said, each issue we are learning more and more about Superman and what's new about Superman. And I can't wait to learn more about Krypton stuff, which I thought we were going to learn a little bit more about in this issue when I first read it. I guess as issues go on, we'll learn more and more about Krypton and everything. And I guess we'll learn more and more about villains, because we see that Lex Luthor is the main villain. Of course, he has to be the main villain. He is the main villain of this series, and we're seeing him really hate Superman. And now Lois's dad is gonna try to is possessed by this machine, the power suit, and he wants to defeat Superman. So definitely, I don't know what the title for the next issue is, but definitely we're going to learn a lot more about villains, and there's going to be a lot more obstacles for Superman, and I can't wait to see that. I think the next issue is going to be called Superman and the Men of Steel. So definitely has to do with the power suit and everything. So can't wait for the next issue. I thought this was a great issue, and if you're not following Action Comics, read Action Comics. Even if you don't like Superman, you want to get into Superman, just read Action Comics, because I was never really a big Superman fan before this, but now with Action Comics, it's making me love Superman more and more. I give this 4.5 stars. Pick it up, definitely. This was Comic Uno, and don't forget, in the description below, I have my Twitter, so follow that if you want to see what videos I'm going to be doing, and topic videos before, and if my videos are up or whatever. So I just give you extra news and everything. So follow my Twitter, and also I have Twitter for my other channel, The Random Situations, so follow that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Comic Uno, and I say pick the issue up. See you guys.